Hi traders, this is David from Wave Trader. So I want to show you a trade that I'm currently in, still on the Euro AUD currency pair. The last video I did was on this pair and I showed you a trade of 138 pips. So today I'm just going to show you a continuation of that trade. Now I was supposed to have left that trade as a swing trade, but because it was a Friday and I didn't know what the holiday was going to do to my trade, so I decided to take my profit then. But I got into this trade yesterday and I'm going to show you how I got into the trade right now. So let's go. Now let's go to the monthly chart, and like I previously said, you can see that even though the overall trend is actually up, okay, but you can see that we are currently in a dip, in an uptrend. All right, but from the monthly point of view, the trend is actually up because we have a golden cross here on the MACD. We had the bounce here, and we also have a wave bottom situation. Okay, so if we were to plot our profit targets from here, you will see that our profit targets, this level was actually the 5th, so we still have a little bit of upward pull left. But right now the short-term trend is down, and I'm going to show you that from the weekly chart. So going down to the weekly time frame here, you can see that we are currently in this steep downtrend. Okay, so but if you have a look at the MACD, you can see that even though we've been trending up for a while, you can see here that the trigger line is beginning to curl down. Okay, so there's a very strong possibility that this downward pull will push probably even to where we have this 4th target here. Okay, it's not certain. My money is around this region. Okay, I'll rather place my profit target here and get that than put it somewhere here and then the market turns abruptly. Let's go to the daily chart now and see. So this is what's going on the daily chart. You can see that we had a dead cross here. Well, we had a dead cross here previously, and then we had a dead cross here. And so right now the trend is down. All right, and the most current candle looks like a spinning top, but you can see that the overall trend is down. So it's based on this that I stayed in this trade from yesterday, and I'm going to show you what happened. So I'm going down to the 4-hour time frame now. So this is a 4-hour time frame, and you can see that the overall trend is down. But what has been going on for the past few days is we've been having rallies. Okay, rallies here, consolidation here, and then a rally here between yesterday and today. So I'm just going to go to the 1-hour chart so we can see it better. So the 1-hour chart, this is how I got into this trade. Okay, as at Friday, I believe the market was in this region when I closed my trade. Okay, I got in somewhere here, and I held on all the way to this point, and I closed my trade for 138 pips. So the rest of Friday and yesterday, this is what went on. Okay, so yesterday, I believe it was just at the opening of the London session, we got a dead cross here, and I was occupied. I was actually teaching some students, so I could not get in immediately. So you can see where I got in here. Okay, I saw when this was happening, but I was busy. So when I finally got the opportunity, this was where I got in. A little bit late, but you can see that the market moved in my favor. And if we were to count the pips from where I got in to where the market moved to, it was about 146 pips. Okay, so the market began to turn slightly in the morning, but I didn't know it was going to go this high. I assumed it was just going to meander around like this. Okay, but I got busy again, and then the market went up against me, came right to where I got into the trade. But you can see, because this trade, I meant it to be a swing trade, so I did not move my stop. If it was to be a day trade, I really should have taken my profit here. Okay, I'm just going to show you what I mean. Delete the calculations. All right, so actually there's a wave top here. So if I had plotted my APAC there, you can see that our 6th target was fulfilled here, and that is why the market actually reversed. So what I'm saying is that if I meant it as a day trade, I really should have taken my profit anywhere in this region, happily in fact. But because I really intended it to be a swing trade, so I decided to hang on. So I'm not going to lie to you, when the market goes against you like this, you actually feel bad. And in retrospect, I really should have taken my profit here and just waited for another opportunity to get into the market. But I still had a training session with the students today, so I really wasn't paying attention to my charts. But when I came to the charts, the market was meandering here, and I saw that we had there was an incident like that somewhere here, up here as well. So I believe that we still had downward momentum. Okay, so I decided to just leave the trade, and you can see this is what is going on currently. So this is what we are looking for. If you are looking for a trade, now this is a downtrend, we had a rally up in price, this is the ideal time to get into another trade. So if you wanted to build your account and you placed a trade like I did here, essentially what you're supposed to do is wait for this rallies in price in a downtrend and then take more positions. But I'm not going to take a position because I've already used the maximum number of lots I want to use on this account. Okay, so but essentially this is the best time to get into this trade now. If you go get into this trade now, your profit, your stop loss, I mean, is going to be very short, somewhere here. So your stop loss will just be about 45 pips, and your payoff will probably be that much more higher. I guess if we were to look at this area that I stopped my profit target, you will see that your payoff will be about 324 pips if you can hang on. So a 45 pip stop loss for a 325 pip payoff it's a very good investment. Okay, so if any of you are watching this video, I will recommend that you should get into this trade as quickly as you can while you have the opportunity. All right, so this is my take on the Euro AUD, and I'm still watching the other currency pairs. I'm just going to show them to you. I'm watching the currency pairs, and you can see here the AUD. Let's just get in there. The AUD JPY on the daily chart is beginning to look like it's thinking about turning around. Not quite yet. I'm not going to get into this trade until I see a convincing wave top situation, and I expect to see a cross on the MACD, a cross on the EMAs. Okay, but I'm trying to let you guys know that I've been keeping my eye on these pairs this week, like I said, and you can see the other currency pairs. I'm looking at them as well. Okay, so I've ignored all their upward moves, even though they still have a little bit of ways to go. I prefer to wait for the overall trend, which is down on the AUD CAD, AUD CHF, the Euro New Zealand as well. The Euro New Zealand as well, my bias is actually down, but you can see this upswing in price is beginning to push it up a bit, but MACD is still pointing down and the EMAs are still crossed. So I believe that there's still a lot of potential for this market to go down. Okay, but like I said, I've maxed out my my lot size, or my risk on my account, so I can't really enter this trade unless I close the other one. But I'm happy with what I have on the Euro Aussie, but I'm still going to keep my eye on this pair as well and see how it progresses. So that's my take on the Euro AUD, and I hope that you guys are learning from these videos. Okay, so as always, I wish you happy trading and thank you very much.